What's up, Dyers? Dyer Rogan here, and welcome back to a brand new video in the top 5 series. Now, I haven't done one in like 4 to 5 days. I'm sorry about that because I have a lot of classes to do. But here we are, and we're still growing strong. But anyway, this is going to be the top 5 hardest game modes in the survival. And I did make a top 5 hard maps. I was really wanting to make that for a long time, so let's do this. Coming into our number 5 spot on the list of the top 5 hardest modes in Left 4 Survival is Deathmatch. Well, there's only 5 right now, so that makes it easier. But either way, Deathmatch isn't a hard mode at all. Well, depending how you see it. So, here's how it works. Of course, there's 2 teams, survivors and zombies, and whoever gets to the kill goal wins. Team actually, and for zombies it's 25 survivor kills, and for humans or survivors it's 50 zombie kills, so kind of a lot there. But it's actually really fair because I'm pretty sure back in the early stages of Left 4 Survival it used to be 50 zombie kills and 50 survivor kills. It was super weird, and I don't know why it was like that. I guess it was because I don't know actually, but either way it used to be like that, but now it's only 25 human survival kills. Now this mode is not hard at all. Like I've said, it's pretty easy, also because you can actually farm coins if you want, depending if you have any Robux or diamond weapons. If you don't, then this is a perfect mode to just go after zombies, getting kills game after game, and overall just getting as much coins as possible so you get that sweet crossbow, sweet body shields and stuff like that. Now, of course, like I said, this mode is not hard at all. But if you have to be competitive at this game, it's pretty difficult depending if your team is crap or if your team is actually good. But if your team is crap, then there's an obvious chance you're going to lose. And if you're playing competitive, that's a hard thing. Well, not really, because I mean, come on. But if you're playing with friends and you're playing deathmatch, it's a pretty good competitive match, and it'll actually be a lot more fun because what's it called? You guys are gonna be both going over which team can actually get the kills the fastest, and it's gonna be really competitive. This mode is honestly just not about competitive, but just more of like a relax and just kill as many zombies or humans as possible before the next match starts. It's like a little training camp thing, which I really like, but hey, it isn't hard. But coming into our number 5 spot. Coming into our number 4 spot on the list of the top 5 hardest survival maps or game modes is Survival. Now, this mode is hard, yes and no. So, basically, it revolves about who's your teammates and who is your enemies. If they're the best players in the game or they have the most expensive things in the game. Now, all the survivors have to do is just wait until the time runs out and they win. For the zombies, on the other hand, they have to kill all the survivors before the time runs out. So all the survivors have to do is just hide or just camp it out. And that doesn't make it as difficult, but if you're hiding on a building, this just is super easy. It's like a little training thing. It's like just survive until this amount of time and you win. Like that. So I don't see this map hard because it's competitive. I just see it's hard for the zombies to kill the humans before the time runs out. And that makes it really difficult for them. But for the humans, all they have to do is just keep running around like chickens without a head. I think that's what it used to be. And this mode isn't hard because of the competitiveness. It's just hard for the zombies, really. Coming into our number 3 spot is Rescue. Now, this was a really hard choice, but then I decided, what the hell, let's do it. So, Rescue is like Survival, but with an objective. That's how hard this is. So, okay, that didn't make sense at all. But, basically, you have 5 minutes as the humans to basically outlive the zombies for 5 minutes, I believe. And then make a final 40 seconds, I believe, to get to the escape vehicle and win. Now, this is essentially like Survival. All you have to do is just camp it out or hide it out until the time runs out and then immediately just book it for the car or just a chopper or the boat, whatever it is. Now, the reason it's not number 2 or number 1 is because it's really similar to Survival, where you just have to camp it out. Now, yes, you do have to make it to the vehicle before the time runs out or the survivors will lose. Unless there's a survivor inside of the vehicle, then they win. Now, this game mode, every time I play it, it's just super fun because I just have to outlive the zombies and then I just have to make it to the vehicle. This mode is more not essentially competitive. Well, it's actually really competitive, just like survival, but more or less a fun thing where it's like, all right, let's just survive for 5 minutes, and then, all right, we gotta get out of here before the time runs out, and it gets really stressful when all your teammates are dead and you have to survive for 5 minutes plus 40 more seconds just to win. That's almost 6 minutes, okay? And this mode is just really fun to me. I just really, really, really like it. But it's not essentially competitive, but more or less it's a really fun mode where you just have to make it to the escape vehicle and survive for as long as possible until the game ends, and depending whichever team wins, essentially. This game is more fun than competitive, but still it is really difficult when all your teammates are dead and you just have to make it to the final vehicle. And don't even get me started with the zombies camping the vehicle. Now, they could either be inside the vehicle, around the vehicle with 500 Changlers, 2 tanks, or juggernauts, as you could say, one Usain Bolt Banshee, and about 500,000 hunters, and a crap ton of zombies like the fire dudes. They're just all camping it, and if you don't have an RPG or a pipe bomb, I just have to say good luck, because I don't know how you're going to get inside the vehicle. Or maybe you can get on top of the vehicle on some occasions. But either way, if that happens to you, I wish you the best of luck. Coming in to our number 2 spot on the list of the top 5 hardest game modes in Live for Survival is Elimination. Now, this beats Rescue by just a little bit, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. It's because you have to actually kill the zombies to be able to win. So, the problem about this, and why it's super difficult every time I play it, is that the humans have to actually go on a hunting thing. So, if the zombies are all AFK and are all around the map, it's going to be extremely difficult. And also, depending how many players are in the server, depends how many people are on each team. And especially, how many zombie, lives they have, and how many zombies you have to actually eliminate. So for an example, let's say there's about 3 zombies and 3 survivors. There's a high chance there'll be 30 zombies. And if there's a full server where it's like 5 to 6 zombies and 5 to 6 survivors, that basically means you have to kill 60 zombies in, I believe, 5 minutes, which is quite manageable if it's a small map. But if it's a map like Flooded, or the camp map, or maybe even the campaign map, it's super difficult because with larger and more bigger maps comes more spots to find to find zombies. Basically, meaning your chances of finding zombies is basically decreasing. Now, of course, it is really competitive as well because you have to actually go hunting for the zombies and not just camp it out. Well, yes, you can camp it out if they come to you, but if more smarter zombie players, they'll actually just camp it out and you have to actually go hunt them down, which causes you all to be separated and causes you all to be picked off one by one, or maybe till some time. This mode is honestly extremely difficult because you have to actually hunt the zombies down and not camp it out. This mode, especially with the amount of zombies you need to kill, makes it extremely difficult for the survivors to win, especially when you're the last one standing and you have 40 to 50 zombies left to kill. And they keep on respawning and respawning, and it feels like the round is never gonna end. This mode is honestly so hard, and I hope it might get buffed or fixed. Here we are. The number 1 hardest mode in Left 4 Survival is Campaign. I made a long time ago basically a rant video about why campaign was the hardest zombie game mode of all time. And that was because of the time limit. This time, it's not the time limit or the gas cans. Well, quite well as the gas cans. But more or less, it's one thing. Teamwork. Now, survivors have one objective. Get 16 or at least 6 to 20 cans in 7 minutes before the time runs out, and you will win. Or until the vehicle comes out of nowhere and you have to escape. That's the objective for the survivors. Zombies is just a regular one. Make sure that the humans die, or to make sure that they don't get all 20 to 6 to 20 cans. Now, the most difficult thing about this mode for humans is the fact that you need teamwork. The time is no longer a problem. The amount of cans is no longer a problem much. The main problem is about teamwork. If you're the last person on your team, there's no chance you're gonna do it if there's 20 cans. If you have a couple of more people on your team, you have a chance to do it depending on how many cans there are. If there's a full server where there's 5 to 6 players on each team, high chance there's gonna be like 16 to 20 cans. And if everybody dies and nobody's doing the cans, I just have to say good luck to survive, because there's no chance you're actually gonna get 20 cans in like 5 minutes by yourself while you're constantly getting raped by zombies and you're constantly having to do other chores apart from getting cans. The main problem is, of course, teamwork, and not cans or the time limits, but more or less teamwork. If your team does not cooperate about getting cans, you're gonna lose. Every time I play this mode, I'm just like, alright, let's see if my teammates are actually gonna cooperate and get the cans. If they don't, I'm just like, alright, I just have to accept it. I'm not gonna be able to beat this mode and try to survive as long as possible. That's mainly what happens all the time. Sometimes, though, you have teammates who actually care about the objective and you actually complete it, which is nice. The main problem is, of course, teamwork and not the two other things. But this mode does not require any buffs or fixes. I would say that Toa, or any of the people, if you're listening to this, just so you know, campaign does not need a fix or a buff. Leave it exactly the way it is. The problem is only up for the people playing for it if they want to cooperate or if they don't want to cooperate. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in 5 years. What's up, guys? They're going in here. Before this video ends, I just want to show you guys that I actually met one of the other people who are in the Tuatahu crew, and that is Starlight. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry if I butchered it. I don't know how I met them. This footage you're seeing right now, it was from 12 days ago, so it was quite a long time ago. So it was kind of recent, but not really. But I was waiting for a long time to make a video about this. But anyway, here's the footage of actually me meeting Starlight, but unfortunately we didn't play any games because they left later on, like in about a few seconds. But either way, it's pretty cool how we managed to meet another one of the crew. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Thank you guys for, I don't know, surviving for this long in 2021. And yeah, I'll see you all in 5 years.